Hey guys, welcome to another video of Captain Tsubasa Rising New Champions. For this video, just wanted to say, guys, that we are so close, 8 days away, and we get this game in our hands. Just want to talk about a few things today in this video regarding team stats, moves, more skills that we can look at. But first, let's start with the team stats, guys. I just want to get the elephant out of the room, so this elephant is no longer suffocating us. And I just wanted to say that, guys, it doesn't matter if Japan is 1,864 and if England is 1,250, because at the end of the day, those stats, guys, are not a representation of the characters on the field, but it represents the whole team overall. So for example, the starting 11 with Genzo running all the way to Sean Nita, that is not going to total 1864. 1864 is stemming from the whole team as a whole, including the bench. Japan is dangerous when they use their bench. It's kind of like baseball. When you use your bullpen, you become dangerous because now you have these tools in your bullpen, which are the pitchers, and they can save the game for you. They can close out the game for you. But for example, if you bring Misugi on the field as a substitution, guess what? This guy just probably got better than Tsubasa. If you start him in the game, he's not going to be as good as Tsubasa. But if you bring him in the game, he's most likely better than Tsubasa or at that level. But you have a lot of guys on the bench for Japan. So now if we take a good look at Germany, we can see how many bench players Germany is missing, and I can guarantee you that Japan's bench players are better than Germany's bench players, but I'm sure Germany's bench players are good players, but they don't, they're not going to rival someone like Misugi. Sawada, who's a monster when he's on the field with Hyuga. He just gives everyone a boost to their stats. So guys, you gotta take everything into consideration. If Germany had the same amount of bench players as Japan, their overall will probably be around 2,000, if not 2,000. And if Japan had the same bench players as Germany, their overall would be below 18. And if you gave England a little bit more bench players, their overall would be at least 14 to 13 high up. And if you gave the Netherlands a few more bench players, again, their overall will be higher, guys. So don't get fooled by the overalls. Overalls only simply mean it's an overall team cost. Everything gets cost in that game. We're gonna get into that in a few. But moves gives costs, points. There's a lot of things that give costs. So don't think just because your total cost is high that you are this elite strong team. No, it matters about the player skills. It matters about the player's move set. It matters about you, how good you are at playing this game. It matters about the strategy that you implement before the matchup or during the second half. It matters about the substitute players that you bring in. There's a lot of factor to winning the soccer game. It does not matter about your total cost, because the total cost means different things. And again, we are going to go over that in a few. But just jumping off and switching gears. Actually, before I do that, I just wanted to let you guys know that if these are the legit stats, guys, of Japan, there's no way this is like half of the 11. There's no way that's going to total up to 18. 18,000. 1,800. There's no way. So that's how you know it includes the bench players and everything else. Now let's switch gears for a moment. So as a YouTuber, I'm sure you guys are already aware. You've been following Captain Tsubasa all day. They've been giving the demo version to some YouTubers, and there's this one YouTuber who actually went into the skills, and I managed to take a picture of a lot of them because he was moving pretty fast. Sorry, I dropped something. He was moving pretty fast in the menu, and if you look over here, you can see costs. You see a simple skill. There's a simple one. This is called Team Player Forward. This one when a forward and a shooting rank is above, rank is S or above. So it goes higher than an S. Well, that must be an SS. Pass dribble rank is raised easier. So this is more likely for training purposes, leveling up your character. The cost is 1. This is more of a passive skill. Then he was on Ken, so we got to see a little bit of Ken and his skills. He has acrobatic save, rapid return, comeback kid, war god's defense, and proud runner. And I'm surprised to see he had bullet shot. That really shocked me a bit. But let's keep going. Here's another one. This one costs 2. So remember, the total cost is just how much does your player cost overall. It's not necessarily, it doesn't really just mean the stats. It just means how much does your player cost. All those skills, all those abilities, all those moves, everything is taken into consideration. The thing I love about this, every skill, this one is Chaser. Upon tackle move, increase your movement speed a little bit. So when you tackle someone, you get faster. Your character gets faster. And then we have Proud Defense, activate, always active. So it's a passive skill, it keeps running. Raise your own defense stats by a little. So this is a teammate from Toho. So these players, that's why I'm trying to tell you guys that don't get fooled by these overalls, these team total costs. Don't get fooled by that, because you might have a player who's actually really good. He might have good skills. He might have all these things that makes him good, makes his team overall good, and you never know who you're dealing with. So moving from that, we have Toho Warrior. This one is even better. It's always active. It's another passive. So you have defense, and now you have this one, which raise all your own stats a little. So you can imagine, if this skill says it raises your stats a little, there are skills out there that raise your stats by a lot. So you might have someone like Brian from the Netherlands. He might have a skill that, or even Santana, he might have a skill that boosts his stats tremendously, and that might just make Brazil dangerous. That might make him better than Tsubasa, and Tsubasa might have something that makes him better. So it gets deeper than that. So don't judge the total team costs. That does not matter. And let's see. And over here we got to see a lot of Hyuga's moves. So Hyuga has for his shot, which is not just a square, it's holding square, getting that first bar. It's a tiger shot. He has an overhead kick, so he doesn't have overhead tiger shot, it seems, but he has an overhead kick, force feint, straight line dribble, tiger pass, shoulder charge, and raging wave tackle. That one sounds pretty cool. And then for his skills, he has the captain skill, which is the V skill. So like I told you guys, one shot, certain victory, fierce tiger soul, fierce tiger's tendency, attack, fierce tiger's tendency run, overpowering shot, power shooter. Okay, and this is Takashi Sawada. He has precise shot, a cell dribble, curve pass, shoulder charge, sliding. Pillar of the team. I'm assuming that will boost the team tremendously. Respected player, commander, tactician. We have Sorimanchi, high speed shot, jumping volleys, back road, shoulder charge, sharp, sliding, offensive duty, goal hunter, proud offense. So this guy is more of a forward oriented player. And over here it tells you a little bit about the overhead kick. An overhead kick with an added charm for the audience. So this is the cool thing, guys. Again, the cost is there, so you see cost is 7. So moves gives cost. That makes the player look even better. So depending on the moves that you add on your player, the more the cost. And if there is online and there's a restriction to a total team cost, you might want to readjust your team, but we don't know if that's a for sure. But over here you have the type. It can be straight, it can be curved, it can be zigzag maybe, because that's what Ishmael has. And then you have the power B, the C speed. You have the drop off large, range short. So that's pretty good. It has so many things, and then tells you the spirit cost 50%. Again, the cost total that's going to be added onto your character, and then gives you a little description here. An overhead kick with an added charm for the audience. And I will add this man's video on the link below if you want to watch him. You know, it gives you an idea of what the game has to offer. And this has Tiger's Shot, an aggressive shot with an aura of a charging tiger that flies straight at the goal. So I knew that Tiger Shot was not going to be an S. It was not going to be a top shot, because you have Neon Tiger Shot. So I don't know if A is the strongest shot or if it's going to be S. But the power is an A, speed is an A. It's a straight shot, drop off large, range long. Cost 7, 50% of your spirit cost. And we have to see Tiger Pass is straight. The trajectory is straight. And over there it tells you a long pass that cuts a straight line with the incredible power of the Tiger Shot. The cost is 8. So if we're adding Hugo right now, we kind of can see how much this guy is going to cost. Then we have Force Feint. This one has a base of B, power B, tech B, speed none. On success, large technique boost. So guys, if you manage to land this one, the Force Feint, which is a dribble, not land. If you manage to dodge, you get a big boost on your technique. If you chain it, you get an added boost. So that's pretty good if you're trying to just, you know, score. Then you have straight line dribble. The power is an A, base is A, tech B, speed B, large offensive boost. Ooh, so this one, if you're close to the goal, if you're going for that, you know, last minute goal, you want to do straight line dribble and just charge. This will give you an offensive boost, and Hugo already has offensive abilities, so that's just going to add on to it. So that's a good skill to use. Let's see. Okay, we have high speed shot. So that one, you can see it's short, range, drop off is small, power is a C, and speed is a B, so it's nothing that impressive. Then we have step over. Again, nothing too impressive. Gives you a technique bonus, small bonus added if you chain it, which is twice. Base C, tech B. We have control pass. It's a long pass. You hold circle, trajectory straight. Jumping block, a body block that leaps in front of a shot midair. C power, C range. And we have shoulder charge, which is, you know, one of the basic ones. We have sliding, again, one of the basic techniques. And okay, so let's go on to the next thing, guys. Let me see if I didn't miss anything here. You guys, so that was pretty much it for the skills, and you know, we just pretty much got confirmation that the skills have individual stats, they have effects, they have descriptions, they have a lot. So if they add new moves in the future, we're gonna see new things, and I can't wait for that to happen. But over here we have a little bit of skills that we haven't seen yet. This one is Misaki's skills. He has something called Brutal Dribble and Witchcraft Play. And look at him, he's just spun around. It looks kind of cool. He confused the defender over there. And over here we have Victorino. He was born for dribbling. Another translation is born for dribbling, which is, I think, is the right translation. He has Panther Sprinter and born for dribbling. Those are two of Victorino's skills that I know thus far. Victorino is very fast. He was born for dribbling, and he has Panther Sprinter, which I think might make him faster than Nita, unless Nita has something that makes him even faster. But I'm gonna say that Victorino is faster than Nita. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. A lot of you guys won't agree with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that. And let me just double check if there's anything else here. Another thing, guys, Drive Pass is confirmed to be in the game. Over here you can see Tsubasa using it in training mode. If you go to training mode, you will see it. It was confirmed. Another thing that was confirmed is you can do 1-2s without having the 1-2 combination. So the way you do it is when using a short pass with L1 plus X on the PlayStation 4 controller, the passing player runs ahead, hold down triangle after making a pass with X to have the other player return the ball with a 1-2. So one of the players goes straight, you pass it. It's kind of like the long triangle pass with Aoi and Tsubasa, but this one is more shorter range. I don't know if you can extend it and make it long though. Here are some Spanish names for some of the moves. Seguro, which means secure. That's one of Jito's moves. You have Regatendero, I guess that means dribbler. Asesino Gigante, so that means giant killer. That's one of the moves in Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. So if he's a giant killer, there's going to be more giants coming soon. We have Regate Controlado. So I guess that's like a dribbler, like really good at dribbling. He has good control over his dribbling. We have confirmation of one of Wakabayashi's skills, Angel Guardian, which pretty much that's what it translates to. So he's an Angel Guardian. And then again we have Panther Dribble, and we have Born to Dribble. And this was one of the other YouTuber guys. And I think that was it. Let me just double check. This is a cool picture of Zoda slashing. That is Ace Killer right there. And that's just information from YouTube. Okay, let me double check here, guys. Give me a second. Alright, guys, that was all I really wanted to talk about. I will add those two links in the description below if you want to check those guys' videos out of them playing Uruguay and the other guy playing new hero mode. If you want to look a little bit into that, I will add their links. One of them is in Spanish, the other one is in Brazilian Portuguese. So if you know any of those languages, then you're in luck. If you don't, then sit back and just enjoy the gameplay. But guys, I am going to upload the tournament, which is the 2 versus 2. I announced the 1 versus 1. So if you want to join either, well, you can join the V versus 2, V2 versus 2, 2v2, because that's already all taken. But you still can join the 1v1, and I have more information on that one coming soon. Guys, join the Discord if you want to be part of the action. We have 8 days more and we can get the game. Almost a week left. I can't wait. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this game since January. So finally, we're almost there. Guys, thank you for watching. Take care.